Real spooky stories thread. Be driving through the mountains in Montana at night after a camping trip. Start feeling sleepy. Decide that I'd rather waste 8 hours sleeping than potentially driving off a cliff and bleeding out in the driver's seat. Pull into random forest road. Drive about half a mile up the road before pulling over. Nighty-night.jpg. Wake up to something hitting my car at like 4 a.m. Still tired because of lack of sleep. Try pulling a sandwich out of my bag because I was hungry, completely forgetting what woke me in the first place. Bang! Something hit my car again. Sounded like it came from the front end. Look out front. Too fucking dark to see anything. Pull out flashlight. What the fuck? Huge fucking white guy, with weird runes painted on him head to toe. Audibly scream, what the fuck, and, what the hell are you doing? Weirdo looks at me through windshield. Does the fucking Charles Manson smile? Jumps on my car. Pull out my R10 because fuck that shit. Insane guy tries to stomp my fucking windshield in. Tactically stumble out of car and put like 6 to 7 rounds of 6.5 Creedmoor center mass into the guy after he jumps off the hood and tries to run at me. Pussy out, thinking that I just brought the wrath of a blood cult upon me and speed home at like 30 over the limit. Get home and instantly lock every door, window, followed by closing all curtains. Eventually fall asleep with rifle in hands. Swore to myself that I'll never sleep alone in the woods ever again after I woke from my fear slumber. Never heard from any authorities about the guy.
Okay, fuck it, here it goes. Rarely tell this tale, and when I do people are shook and tell me that this is proof of the paranormal. Be me. 16. 1999. Walking home alone in suburban California community. 1 a.m. When I turn the corner to my street, I see some dark shadows on the sidewalk about halfway down the street in front of a driveway. I go down this street practically every night and have never seen these shapes. One shape is round and the other two are cat-shaped but absolutely pitch black and no definition. The cat-shaped shadows have high arched backs and are circling the round shadow. I keep walking closer. Telling myself this is real and definitely paranormal. Not scared. It's finally happening. Holy shit, these shadow cats are really here circling this absolute black portal. I get only about 20 feet from it and I hear a screeching sound like a hissing growl. I freeze in my tracks. Not coming from shadow cats who are still circling. OMG. The sound is coming from the house. Look to upstairs window of house that the portal is in front of. The sound is like a human bird with saliva in its throat. Look back at shadow portal. The shadow cats leap into the dark hole. They disappear into the sidewalk. Hissing from window stops. Portal spirals and vanishes. Stand there looking for remains. Nothing. No trace and the ground is solid. Like nothing happened. I'm a little terrified but intrigued. Checked every night for months. Never saw the portal again nor any shadow animals. People who lived in the house soon move out. They have a moving sale. Peruse books. Notice lots of books about domestic abuse, religion, ghosts and alcoholism. The mother of the home seems timid and frightened. I almost told her about the shadows, but I think she would have lied to me anyways because she feared her husband's wrath. Brothers, did I live next to a demon-worshipping wife-beater who summoned some shit he couldn't handle?
Be me, 15. Late 2004. I was with my grandparents in Puerto Rico at the time doing fuck all. Some of the wackiest neighbors I ever had lived in the area. One of them was around my age or younger and never seemed to have his parents around. Had a little chicken coop in his backyard. In his backyard he decided to start fucking lighting up some Roman candles in the dead of night. Surprised, I hear or see no one complaining about the noise. Then the house behind the chicken coop fence lights up. Man in the window then pulls the curtain. OMG, his face. His shit was fucked. Like acid in the face fucked. I don't know how he managed to make a sound, but all he said was shush. Then he smiled at us and said in Spanish, "You'll wake up the baby," and gave a little smirk again. I get the hugest fucking surge of fear. Fight or flight went and was choosing flight. Chicken coop neighbor was thick-skulled as fuck and said, in Spanish, "Fuck that guy." Begin to light more Roman candles. He was about to blow another set of candles. and I am looking the entire time at the acid guy's window. I see movement but no light. Chicken neighbor doesn't make a sound, so I look at him. Oh fuck, oh shit. Where bem? Acid face has a fucking knife against his neck and whispering him to knock it off. He takes the candles with him and we all skedaddle. Both acid face and chicken neighbor keep to themselves and I hardly talk to chicken for the rest of the trip.
I'll share, I guess, since this happened a few days ago. Be me. Be dreamin'. Walking up my block to my house. See a figure in all black 30 feet away from me. For some reason I start running towards it thinking it's my sister. As soon as I catch up, it starts to turn around. I wake up in a half-conscious state with uncontrollable violent muscle spasms. During those spasms I spot a figure in my room watching, which disappeared as the spasms ended. I haven't seen my sister since I was a child, and she isn't responding to any family members' calls. Should I be concerned?
Waking back home at night as teenager. See old hag standing in the middle of the dark. Death stares me as I pass by her. Get home, locked door and windows. Laid down close to my front door. Old hag follows me and tries to open my front gate. Can see her through the door's glass panel. She fiddles the padlock before stepping back into the dark.
Always sleep with door closed. Sleep with door open once because it's extremely hot. Extremely scared for some reason, eventually fall asleep. Wake up. 3:13. Instinctively look to door. Catch small figure trying to sneak into my room. They notice I'm looking at them and freeze on the spot. Can't find the lights, so I stare at the figure for a good minute. Turn lights on and figure is gone. I scream in fear. This was 100% real. I was looking at this figure for a good minute or so. Couldn't make out what exactly it was. Thought. Kind of looked like a young boy.
Be me. It's night, so everyone except my night owl ass is asleep. In living room is on second floor. Suddenly hear the sound of a curtain or some shit being drawn. What the fuck? JPG. Run the fuck downstairs and barricade myself in kitchen. Wait a while, trying to calm my ass down. Calm down and go out of the kitchen. The upstairs light is off. Pretty fucking sure I didn't turn it off. Go upstairs and check the two things that could have made that noise. The shower curtain and balcony curtain. Balcony curtain is in living room and I didn't see it move, so not that. Shower curtain seemingly hasn't moved either. Okay, what the fuck was that damn noise then? Got to room and try to forget it, still don't know what the fuck made that noise. It wasn't any of my roommates cause I know they were asleep on the third floor. The noise was on same floor as me, second. Me and roomies have experienced some minor weird shit in house. Not big enough to say, holy shit ghost, but enough to where I consider it a possibility. One time when I was pissing at night I heard 2 slow knocks on the bathroom door. Once again, roomies asleep, what the fuck.
So my grandma told me this a few years before she died. She was totally sane, had no reason to lie. I might have forgotten some details, but it goes like this. Be little girl in the olden days. Daytime playing with dolls, reading books in bedroom upstairs. Door opens, nice lady walks in. Must be friend of mum's. Lady hangs around a bit, plays with toys as well. Leaves and gives a big warm smile as she goes. Comes back a few more times for playdates. She's real nice and patient with me. One day stops visiting. My nan just forgot all about her. Then when she was a teen was looking through an old family album. Sees the woman who played with her in one of the pics. Asks her mum who she is. Oh, that's my Aunt Prudence. She was real nice, she's dead. Gran tells her mum, that's so sad, I never knew she died. She was always so nice to me. Record scratch moment. Pumpkin, she died in 1919 of flu. 7 years before you were born. So yeah, sounds odd, but again my nan wasn't the type to lie. She swore this was all true.
Probably easily explained, but freaked me the fuck out at the time. Be 19, live in small logging town. Tight with 2 other friends, guy and girl. Nothing to do here at night. Closest city is about hour and a half away. So we just drive around dark deserted roads. Usually we'll find somewhere to pull over, get out the car and talk, dance, shout into the night. 2 a.m. we are lying on the road. Side road off the highway, 10 miles from any homes. It's only pine trees. Totally safe, Straight stretcher of road and there probably won't get another vehicle for a couple hours anyway. Lying side by side staring at the stars. Passing joint around. Laughing like goobers. Hear crack of twig. Probably a deer but still makes me uneasy and I shush the others. They're still laughing but I can definitely hear what sounds like something walking in the trees. Get anxious and tell them both STFU. Yeah, that's footsteps. Female friend calls out, "Who's there?" I whisper to her, "Shut up." No reply but footsteps have stopped. My spine goes cold. Eyes are watering. Total fear. Guys, let's get in the car. All pile in. I lock the doors and turn on ignition. Surreal. It's like a movie lol. Feel what I can only describe as icy white fear. Just as we start to move there's a massive crack at back of the car. All of us yell or scream. A rock hits the trunk. Scream some more, holy fuck. I floor it. Friend in the back yells he can see something. He said there was a guy, bear-type thing walked out of the trees and onto the road. Said he couldn't make anything out because only going by moonlight and rear lights. At least 7 foot tall and built like a truck. I tell myself probably an old hermit kinda guy. Also this happened 20 years ago and maybe my recollection has gone a bit wrong on some parts. But yeah, it could have been that other thing. Who knows?
Approximately 15 years ago. Be in absolute silence trying to sleep at almost 3 a.m. but too awake. For some reason decide to see how loud I can make a noise become in my mind. Slowly crescendo up a single tone. Abruptly burst so loudly that I shudder in shock and it feels like my ears are ringing. Oh, whoa, cool, I'm going to do that again. Pick tone and start raising mind volume again. Scared for some reason, so stop. A minute later do it again away. Abrupt burst of sound like 1,000 crashing trumpets in bedroom all at once. Hearing actually numbed and feel freaked out. Just stop and focus on sleeping. Next day neighbor girl not in class. On bus ride home her brother says, yeah, she woke up screaming saying she was blind so we had to take her to the hospital at like 3 in the morning. Turns out it's retinal detachment or something.
Be me. Up in northern Canada on a logging job. First day on site we get a small lecture. Ancient lumberjack tells us to respect the forest and to not make a mess or else they won't be happy with you. Assume he means the head office or something like that. Flash forward about a week. One of the crew, young guy, is constantly leaving cans and cigarette butts around. Old ass lumberjack gets pissed off. Yells stuff along the lines of, "You're going to upset them." The guy apologizes, but doesn't change his behavior at all. Start of the next week marks this guy's misfortune. Items belonging to the young arsehole keep disappearing. Tools malfunction almost every day. Trees seem to fall in his general direction despite safety precautions. Small holes appear in his tent at night and let in lots of mosquitoes. This happens for weeks. Nearing the end of season and everyone notices how quiet and tidy the young guy has become. Doesn't stay up and drink anymore. Doesn't litter. Stays this way until the season ends. Still not sure if one of the other guys was a malicious psycho or if he was getting harassed by gnomes or something, but I do know that he was the only one who disrespected the land and that he was the only one who had a bad time.